Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast. Can you believe what this has become?
There was a full 48 hours where I felt like I was like literally Superman.
Jumbo loves playing Fortnite, so he gets on the sticks.
Did TR show you the sauna cycle, or was that all?
No, I invented that.
Almost a year now that I haven't taken a body check. That's kind of nice.
So we are back. We are horned up, and we are going deep.
Finished tonight with some chicken fingers and a few Guinnesses, ran into you guys, and that's where this pod came to life.
Red is the best.
Red is being an incredible.
That fucking sucked for Canada and for Red, and he's being an absolute champion. We love you.
No comment.
The amount of fucking pictures Redmond had to take of us walking out.
Terrible. Absolutely.
Hey, take this picture. Red's like, cool. Do you have a fucking razor blade? Thank you so much.
I am 6 feet from the edge.
Oh my God, boys. Holy shit. Okay.
Listen,
we're going to fucking rip through this.
We're ripping this live, of course. We got some stuff to go do, some hangs to get to. So we're going to rip this one. We got the episode coming out later. TJ Oshie joins. We just had a great chat with him.
Yes.
So he'll be on the episode. So when this is uploaded as the normal episode, you'll see Oshie in the chat with us. It's amazing stuff. Beautiful.
So
Beautiful
much fucking going on.
CP, take me down the rundown.
Okay. To start, 80-20 Canadian fans.
Holy
80-20.
shit.
USA women's gold medal game, 50, or you want that one, 50-50. 80-20 Canadian fans. That was fucking crazy. Home game. Somebody said you flew 3,000 miles for a fucking home game. That was rattling to me coming into the game because I was like, dude.
all the chants that got drowned out by the Canada ones are crazy.
Drowned out.
That
Like,
was
it just
funny.
like-
In one of the group stage games, we were doing that. Like someone would start like a Denmark chant, and it would be me to be like USA, you, and I was like, yeah, we got them.
Yeah.
In this game, it was like USA, you, Canada. It's
crazy.
Like, holy shit.
So many flags, so many Canadian fans, and they were the best.
Yep.
It was just great sports, great vibes all around.
Yep. Okay. Also, fucking nothing would load at the rink. So we have so much content we're gonna dump as soon as we get done with the live. It took us a fucking hour to walk home. We recorded with Oshie. So much shit's happening. So it was chaos in the fucking streets.
Hey, I gotta ask: is Boldy Glazer in the chat yet?
Oh shit, dude. I don't know.
If not, Boldy Glazer,
Boldy, get your ass in here
better
if
be
you
in
aren't
the
fucking here,
chat,
dude.
baby.
So dude, to start the game, they didn't go Micmac to start the semifinal game,
Correct.
even as a line, let alone to start. Starting opening lineup, Micmac line.
Yep.
And dude, we pumped them for the first 2 minutes of the
Agree.
game. I was so nervous coming in, and then that Eichel had a grade A in like first 2 minutes, and I was like, holy shit. Are we gonna fucking throttle these guys? I legitimately thought for a second.
That?
I did. I legitimately was like,
No, I was nervous.
I think we're about to
100%.
fly.
Yeah, I just thought it was good back and forth. Don't forget. I mean, Canada had 4 or 5 shots on net before USA even got one.
Yeah,
Boldy was the first shot on net.
Yep, but that Eichel one got blocked, I guess, because it was right there. But that was insane. That's when I was really fired up. Then Canada settled in and got super physical. There was that one shift where Larks and Wilson collided, and Larks held his own, but that was a
big hit by
ball
Wilson.
thing.
Yep.
Then Quinn got run by, I think, Bennett, and then Matthew got. This is the same shift. And then Matthew gets his fucking dome popped off.
It was a heavy hit. I was like,
Matthew
dude, Tkachuk. I think that stung him a little bit, honestly, and then he battled through.
You were making that comment because a couple times he looked not disoriented, but he just kind of looked a little slow, and I was like, he might be hearing things right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually had me shook at first because I was like, oh, dude. Because I thought at Four Nations, we were like, we're going to punch you guys in the mouth physically.
Yeah.
This isn't the game you want to play.
Yeah.
And then in this game, Canada came up and was like, watch this, dude. How would you like to play?
Me.
Would you like to play fast? Would you like to play hard? It doesn't matter where the
fucking
best team.
Eat me. I know.
So in that moment, I was scared. Then you get Matt Boldy.
Sheer brilliance. Just a moment of sheer brilliance. Last episode, I was stroking him off.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to stroke him off. He deserved it. He comes through. It's not every day that you see the best D pair in the NHL get split with a little juggle dipsy doo-dah, knocks it down, flips it up, knocks it down, splits the two of them, forehand, backhand, slides it home.
How is your mother?
Holy fuck tits. That was insane.
It was such a sick fucking sick goal. A couple of my buddies texted me like that was the most disgusting goal of the tournament so far.
I know. I loved it. We got Faber jumping into his arms, couple teammates, couple mini teammates, getting Selly there together.
Cool. Good call.
That was awesome. And it was, that was a huge goal. Huge goal.
I did think we needed to score first.
I agree. I thought that was big.
First. So actually that was big.
I thought that was big. USA goes up 1.
Okay, go.
I was just going to say the rest of the first period was very back and forth. Yep. I think Canada had the edge a couple times, but USA pulled it back together. They evened up the shot totals, and it just felt like, okay, these are two very even teams.
Yep. there was a late in the first, there was a really scary Brady Kachuk. Oh, actually, I wanted to say this. Austin Matthews, and you called this out live on the Boldy goal, made an incredible play on the wall.
Incredible play. I sure do.
Because he's not even a wing, dude. Like he's over there, and that's, I always say to you, the hardest play for wing. Wing is not hard, except for getting pucks off the wall cleanly. That was an incredible play by Matthews off the wall that got it to Boldy. And then, yes, he did his juggling act, which was incredible.
Yeah.
But go back and watch that fucking replay. He doesn't even get the puck if Austin Matthews doesn't make that play off the wall. That was fucking unsung legendary shit.
I apologize if you have this in the notes, but this is a good time to say Austin Matthews, that game, played like Alexander Barkov in the Stanley Cup final this past year. Austin Matthews went, if we're going to win this game, it's not going to be me getting flashy and scoring goals. It's going to be me playing fucking Selke defense and shutting down their best guys, blocking shots, getting in the mixer. And he did just.
Someone, I still don't see Boldy Glazer. I'm sorry if he's here. Someone says, I don't know if this is true, but someone says, at the first US goal, NBC panned to the crowd and it was just Chris yapping at Dan. Which I can't believe because we were in the fucking.
There's no way.
My nose.
I need someone to
bleeding.
Dude, I'm pretty tall. I could get the ceiling.
Folks, CP and I were hanging from the rafters that game. We pulled just so people know, we're here on our own dime. We're just having fun. Those tickets were like fucking $2,000 each. We're hanging from the ceiling, folks.
Worth every fucking penny, boys. Worth every fucking penny. Holy shit. Okay, so that fucking shout out Matthews. Really scary Brady Kachuk turnover to Zook. Remember? There was a few of those in this game.
I'm sorry. Do you mean that absolute beauty tape to tape pass right in the slot?
I was like, yo, bro.
And it was clear, it was clear that was what he wanted to do. Yeah. And he fumbled the puck and then he got it and he was like, I'm still doing it. And I was like, no. So that freaked me out. Then this I just loved. With 5 minutes left, I doubt anyone on TV even saw this because it kind of happened after the whistle. 5 minutes left. There's a scrum in front and McAvoy gets like tangled and swings his stick and fucking drills Boldy in the face. And Boldy's like bleeding. And I was like, Charlie, relax.
Every fucking game, Charlie's
it's like he's got that troll club.
Jesus
baby.
Christ, dude. He's on our team. You want to fucking hit somebody else.
I said after the first period to a couple of Canadian fans walking through the concourse, I was like, everyone's drunk out there. Yeah. The ice must have been a little shitty. And I also said this, the puck was bouncing around like someone sitting on their granddad's knee. It was insane.
It was sloppy out there, dude.
So many turnovers. I'm sure obviously the nerves are firing. But the puck was just bouncing around like crazy.
Yep. I also love that if Charlie, I think players on the U.S. are volunteering as tribute because he's got to high stick someone.
Yeah.
Like, just hit me.
Boldy was like, we can't take it.
Because then it's not just hit me. Okay. Then incredible play from Brock to draw the penalty. Remember, he was taking it in and we were like, just go yourself. Yep. He almost fucking Makar'd through the whole team.
Truly.
Draws the penalty. And then that was the first time I got greedy as a fan, where I was like, dude, Canada kind of flipped the momentum. I was just trying to get to the period break. And if we grabbed a second right there, I was going to be like, we're going to win.
Can we also talk about quickly, because I just pumped his tires and he deserves it, the Austin Matthews unwillingness to shoot the puck.
This was my next
tonight was crazy. And he had that Ben Simmons moment.
Okay, part of my take posted that. It was so funny.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
He got the puck right in the slot. And PMT was like, sorry, but this is literally Ben Simmons.
I don't remember it being that bad live.
It was so open. I screamed, man.
Red was sitting next to me and he goes, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck was that backdoor pass? You know what it is? And this is,
that's how I play.
This is sharp action by me. Clearly, and Oshie, this is going to sound like such bullshit because Oshie just said it too. Binner is a very aggressive goaltender.
When
and if you watch any of these games, if you watch any Blues games, you can see it. Binner comes out. He gets big. He fronts shots. Clearly, the U.S. team sees that and has been taking notes on that, checking and watching the game notes because they were going for the backdoor pass all
day.
They were just trying to get Binner to come out, front the puck, and then leave the back door open because they were looking for that extra pass all day. And on that one, Austin, I'm like, buddy, let it rip.
So, and dude, you said it best. You said it live to us. It's not just that it's wide open. It's that you're Austin Matthews. Like,
you got a pretty good shot on you, pal.
Anybody else, I'm like, well, he tried to get it done.
69.
You are a 69 goal scorer in the fucking national. Give me that fucking curl and drag J shot, right? Baby.
Like, come on,
give me a little J shot for the boys. That was insane. Not getting one dagger. Matthews needs to shoot more. Then we go to the second period. We go to break. I feel like okay. I feel weirdly fine.
Yeah.
And they come out with McKinnon centering Marner and Stone. And I was like, interesting to go away from the and they kind of ended up just putting them back out there. But it was interesting to see them like, oh, let's mix it up now.
Yep. But boy, did it work.
The second period,
fuck me.
My note here is the U.S. just got fucking massacred for the first 6 minutes of the second period.
It was truly a beatdown. And it was like, I was like, dude, we are in trouble here. Like, it is insane how efficient that line. And this is Coop. Man,
ready.
This guy is the best fucking coach I've ever seen to break up the Micmac line, which has been the best line in the entire tournament, to spread those boys out. And then the way that it just kept the U.S. hemmed in. It felt like the Finland game. It felt like the Czechia game. We put that on Twitter. I was like, this is brutal, because this is exactly how Finland lost.
Yep.
You're just getting hemmed in for 30 seconds. Then you get the puck and you think you have any gas. It's like what Rantanen said. You think you have any gas to try to get on offense? No, that's why you just kept seeing them spooning the puck out. Like these little flips out to center ice just to get a line change. And it just felt all period. It was like, this is a fucking joke, dude. Like, you are slowly dying.
Way later in my notes here, and someone in the comments, I don't know if I can find it, was like, I got to see Chris's notes app. You don't want to live there.
Serial killer.
You don't want to live in that notes app at all.
No.
But later in this, I had U.S. looks like Finland, just flipping it out every chance we get. Rantanen, you have no energy for offense. That was my lowest. The end of the second period, even before the goal, was my lowest moment where I was like, with this is a fucking joke.
Taking a quick break to talk to you about our sponsors from BetMGM. I hope you all enjoyed that epic Olympic hockey showdown, USA gold all the way, baby. And I hope you were hitting that odds boost. But now NHL is coming back and it's in full swing. And BetMGM's hat trick jackpot, you have a chance to win your share of 10 G's in bonus bets. You log into your BetMGM account and place an anytime goal scorer wager. If your player scores, you cash your bet. If your player scores 3 or more goals during that game, you win your bet and you win a share of 10 G's in bonus bets. If you haven't joined the BetMGM family yet, now is the time. Use bonus code NETTERS, that's NETTERS, and you'll enjoy up to $1,500 in a new player offer on your first wager. BetMGM, make it legendary, and go USA.
Okay, so we were getting killed and so sloppy. I don't know if the ice was bad or they were nervy, brutal. But it was like chances to get the puck out or start a rush, and it would just be like they'd look up and a puck. It happened both ways, but pucks were just like bouncing over sticks, and then it would turn around, and now it's a fucking nightmare the other way.
It was really ugly.
So
both teams too.
Looked drunk. They looked fucking drunk. During that chaos, Taze had a Brady Tkachuk level turnover on Brock's tape.
Yeah, he sure did.
Slot, and Binner made that nice toe save. Brock delayed shot back across his body. Just wanted to shout out Binner there, because those are the moments where I'm like, that's a massive save.
Six save. It's also I think it's one of the sexiest saves in hockey, because he did that, like his leg swung out in the butterfly and it like booted the puck out.
Yeah, it looks like a pinball.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Hey, that's exactly what it looks like. Nice.
Then in this onslaught, McDavid breakaway. McDavid, of all people, McDavid sprung on a breakaway. Whole crowd's on their feet. Everybody going fucking nuts. I think he tried to hold it almost too long.
Yeah, he might have. But I also want to give a shout out. I believe it was Faber. But someone in the chat checked me on that if it wasn't. That was a phenomenal back check. Just to even put pressure on him.
Chasing down the fastest man alive.
To make him feel it.
Yep.
And what just fucking Connor Hellebuyck, man. The way he just stood tall. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
So he had nothing too. He got too close and he barely got anything off.
He really barely got a shot off. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
That's completely correct, Red. Because I was waiting for him to come almost like reach back around to something. It just kind of like ran out of real estate. But that's a huge moment. Then right after that, and we are not chirping anybody tonight because everyone played the games of their fucking lives. But Jake Gensel with the craziest just fall down I've ever seen, and then get back up and then hold the guy. I was like, dude,
it was a true melt.
Why?
That was a true shit your pants moment. I was like, Jake, no. Like when he fell, I was like, oh Jesus, Jake. And then he held and I was like, Jake, stop.
I remember thinking we can't take any penalties tonight. We just can't. And I was like, how do you even take a penalty? Because just don't do it. And then that happened. And I was like, that's how.
Panic sets in. You're drowning.
So I'm thinking to myself, just make sure we get this kill. Penalty kill has been amazing. Boom, McAvoy, immediate hold on Cale, which I thought was a hold. I know you thought was soft, but I was with Red because Charlie's stick up between Cale's legs.
Did it?
Yeah, in the replay, if you watch, he doesn't trip him, but his stick is literally like this.
You said it was a hold, and they called it.
I
thought
it was a hook. I thought his arm was around him, like he was taking him to prom.
Because his stick was between his legs. It was getting stuck. It was just a mess. It was a mess, and like I can't believe you call it.
I always hate those one-armed calls because I'm always like, there's just like it's not that much of a. But it was a penalty.
Honestly, I think if he had his stick was stuck, which is why his arm was still there. Honestly, I think if Charlie had gone like this, he could have moved, and they would have been like, "You're good." But that would have been the 1 billionth stick that was dropped tonight. I have never seen more fucking sticks on the ice. Shout out Sully. I don't know if he's in here. I have never seen more sticks on the ice in a fucking game in my life.
Yeah,
so fucking stressful. But now we go 5-on-3 for damn near 2 minutes against Canada.
Yeah.
And we said out loud in the moment, you pray they only score one time here. Pray.
It was such an early 5-on-3, and I was just like, you're fucking kidding me. And it did feel like they were going to get 2 goals. And then boom, you take care of business and you kill that penalty. And this was the craziest thing. You kill a 5-on-3 against this fucking Canada team. I thought that the momentum after that was going to be so visceral. It was going to be shooting out of your cock.
Same.
And I thought they were going to score immediately. And then literally all that happened was Canada kept throat fucking them for the next 10 minutes. And I was like, dude, holy shit, man. Like you were getting ragdolled by this team.
Legit, bro. I thought too, you thought we were jacking off last night. I thought the jack off session, the bukkake that was about to be coming from the USA. And then instead the gangbang continued in the other direction. There was literally zero. We were just watching The Big Short. Zero momentum swing from that kill.
Less than
I was like, oh,
zero.
Here we go. Come on, boys. And it was like, no. It felt like Canada was still on the power play.
Correct.
Like literally, we killed it off, and they were just like, anyway, we will continue to pass it around you.
It was
fucking
madness,
ram it down your throat. That was a fucking nightmare. And then I would say, if you're a US fan, a very stressful 10 to 3 minutes left in the second, where it just was inevitable. A goal was about to come.
Yeah.
Every fucking loose shot that was like Helly couldn't see shit. And dude, we're going to get to Helly obviously, but he's picking pucks out of the trees. But you just knew one of them was going to go. One of them was going to sneak through. Yeah. And then fucking Cale Makar walks down, not quite Main Street.
No, but just a good swing up to the point, good step in, and just such a sick shot. I love a low shot. Obviously, everyone loves bar down, but that shot that's just high enough to get over the pad and just low enough to sneak under the block. It's just a beautiful fucking shot.
You know exactly what you're doing with that.
Exactly. Like that is a fucking all-star shot. And it was also nice because I've been waiting for Cale to show up.
Yeah.
I really have been waiting in this tournament.
He drew that penalty too.
Yep. I've been waiting for Cale to have his like, you are Cale moment. And that was it. I said it on the video that you'll see. I was like, there's Cale. There he is, fucking shows up.
And I really like, I said this to you, I think, or somebody after. I really like these tournaments, Stanley Cup finals, things like that are such legacy things for these players where people fairly or unfairly judge you big time. Yeah. Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes took a lot of heat for 4 Nations. I love an unsung hero story, but I actually like more when guys like Cale and Mac and Nate and Connor and Sid, even before he got hurt, can look back on these tournaments and go, I played great.
Yep.
I hate when mega stars go, oh, I really fucking, I fumbled the bag at the tournament. I'm like, no, dude, Cale was money. That goal goes in. It's probably 2 minutes-ish left. That was bad. We were like, we're fucked. Like we were absolutely fucked. Helly's playing so well, but it just felt like here comes the onslaught.
I thought there was a high chance that Canada was going to take the lead in the second period.
But
it was
whatever it was, that last 2 minutes was a total US flurry. Like whether the goal kind of snapped them out of this, like flip it out. Matthew Tkachuk had a huge chance, and God, he played so great. But I just thought he should have had one tonight. There were so many right there.
I know.
But Matthew Tkachuk, huge chance, and then Faber. I thought it rang both posts, but it actually hit someone's stick.
Hit a stick, then hit the post. Felt like a double doink, but it was a double doink, but just not a double post doink.
Yeah, it was a dud doink.
Yeah,
dud doink.
A clunk doink.
Clunk doink. That one
actually, dud doink is way better.
Thank you. That one to me, and I'm being overreactionary right now, but that one to me made me sick to my stomach because it just felt like if that had gone, we were going to win because I was going to be like, see, it's fine. Like we got the lead back, and like that was a freebie, but we got it. And when that didn't go, I was like, oh no,
I
we will never score again.
I actually think if that had gone, I actually think this game might have I don't want to say blown open, but it might have been like all of a sudden we had some more goals in the third.
Yeah.
The fact that it stayed 1-1, I was like, this is electric.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. So fucking brutal ending. Second period, we're intermission. We're miserable.
Tweak it.
We fucking sprinted outside the rink to pee.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we got to pee. The lines are insane. There's like porta potties outside. We fucking sprint outside. USA fans outside were actually pretty confident, which I thought was fucking delusional. But I was like, yeah, okay, here we go.
But it was drunk confidence though. That's what we needed. And I'm over here fucking the little coward bitch that I am, being like, we're dead. Like we're there. They're all over us. They're fucking too much. They're bigger. They're faster. They have more facial hair. That's genuinely how I felt. But that's what it takes. Your superstitions are what it takes.
Yep.
And my superstitions helped us win tonight.
So we come back into the third and you go first 5, because we can't play scared. You cannot play scared. You got to try to go score.
I'm telling you, I was talking to people. Shout out Aaron Ambrose, our homie. I was talking to her and I was like, USA feels dead. This has been an onslaught. And I was like, the first 5 minutes are going to tell us everything. And it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
But it was still, the shots were just terrifying. And I was like, we've got to get something.
Story. It's the Czech game. It's the Finland game. Like they are fucking murdering
We've
us.
got to get something. And I want to jump ahead in your notes, but it felt like there was nothing going in that period until the penalties.
Disagree, because you mean in the third period?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to remember this. Connor Hellebuyck with the save.
Fucking me. Hey guys, everyone forget what I just said. Rewind.
There's actually a couple
of
things that you forgot about, so I'll take you through them. But Connor Hellebuyck with the save,
that paddle save on Devon Toews. I think a lot of people immediately were like, Devon Toews, you clown, you whiffed it, you biffed it, whatever. Chris, get me one of those. And you see the replay, and that's pretty cheeky. That's a classic. It's an Uber pack, is what they call it. A lot of people were calling out Devon Toews, and then you've seen the photo now. That puck gets behind Helly. It's sitting right there in the crease. Devon Toews comes in to just try to pool cue it in, and Helly throws down that fucking paddle. And you'll hear it when you listen to this episode back with Oshie. That was the Braden Holtby save in the Caps Cup year. Like that is one of the all-time saves you will ever see in your entire fucking life, and it absolutely saved the US, as he did multiple times. That was just truly
Put
insane.
that save on a fucking postage stamp.
Put it on a Wheaties box.
Put it on a Wheaties box. Tattoo it to my fucking forehead. That was absolutely incredible. And actually,
I'm going to interrupt you. There are a couple of heartbreaking Canada-US photos that have come from both the men's and women's game.
Great point, Dan. And I will say this too. Toews, I feel bad for Toews because it's like he was kind of there on the Boldy goal and he's going to have that memory. And I just don't think it was his fault. Like in that play, it's hard to describe, but what happened is the puck squirts right to him and he just shoots it in the open net and he reacts immediately. He doesn't hesitate. It's just a crazy play. It's just a crazy play that happened to hit fucking Hellebuyck's paddle and like all hell breaks loose. People will remember it forever, but not much more he can do there.
No,
but it was insane. And not that he needed any confidence, but man, Hellebuyck after that must have been like,
oh, dude. I don't even know.
I will never be scored.
I think he was genuinely so fucking, he was Patrick Bateman brain.
Yeah.
And if anyone can say that, it's me. I don't even think he was like jacked up. He was kind of like hyping the crowd up when he got his gold medal. But I think during the game, he was serial killer focused.
Yeah. Totally.
It's unbelievable.
Totally.
All the pucks that were bouncing around though, like in the crease all fucking game.
Yes.
How many were,
dude, he went
6,
full
7, 8. Like Hellebuyck might just be like, this is going great.
Pretty great for me.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
How is this not gone in
Not
yet?
a care in the world.
He went full Jimmy Craig in that game. It was insane. He was the first period. He had the it felt like he had the X-ray vision. Shots were coming through screens and he was just going like this,
seeing everything.
And then he had that one in the second. Remember that? It was after the Cale goal, full split glove save when he was like,
oh yeah, that was sick.
Like, oh my god.
Yep. Someone in the chat called McDavid McSilver. And listen,
we will have none of that. All right, I want to get ahead of this right now before you jump to the next bullet point.
Yep.
CP. We're gonna get ahead of this right now. USA fans, peacock all you want, dance all you want, enjoy this moment, celebrate this moment. This is what hockey's all about. This is what sports are all about. This is what patriotism is all about. It's fucking amazing. America is the shit. It's an amazing country. Yep. We're pumped to be American. We're pumped to have a gold medal. We're pumped for these boys representing USA and winning a gold medal. But we love Canada. And we love these boys.
Yes,
and
we
they
do.
played a fucking great game.
It was an incredible hockey game.
It was an incredible hockey game. And again, celebrate all you want, but do it in good fun because those neighbors to the north are exactly that. They're our neighbors. They're our brothers and our sisters, and we fucking love them. And they played an amazing game. They fought an amazing battle. And I will not sit here and hear a single morsel of talk about Connor McDavid can't show up in the big game. We've seen a couple tweets, a couple things people have said. It's like, oh, Stanley Cup game 7, and then this past year, game 6, blah, 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 blah. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I don't care about it. He's the greatest player on earth. He constantly shows up
in a loss, Olympics MVP in a loss, like
game-winning overtime goal in 4 nations. He constantly knows how to show up, and he's the best player alive. We will not even hear a whisper of any of the clickbait bullshit of can Connor McDavid not get the job done. You also forget how fucking young we're done,
dude. Also, Laura, as in our hat, Laura just said this, which I forgot about. We can never play in the Olympics without a member of Brock Nelson's family ever again. I forgot that Brock Nelson has now completed the literal 60, 80, 26 only Nelsons.
Legitimately correct. I also this is going to be one of 2 Alice shout outs today, because we're going to get to one later. But Alice in the beginning of the game was like, I don't know if I love the jersey situation, but I was like, we wore white against the Soviets, and the Soviets wore red. So I loved that Canada was in red and we were in white today.
Okay, same. All right, second thing before the penalties. Macklin breakaway. Mac got sprung. I thought he shot it a bit early than he needed to. Maybe he wanted that shot. Because I think he was, I don't know who was chasing him, but I thought he had a step. But
I think he felt the footsteps, not in a bad way. I think he was like, I got to get a shot off.
God, this is such an in the weeds thing, but it's like, if you are, I welcome everyone to go watch Zuccarello's penalty shots. If you see a goalie with his plant foot not like dug in, you can kind of beat him under the pad right here, because they can't just get down in time.
Yeah.
And Max shot, like he's just shot it right there, and Helly just like
slammed the door,
and then he almost got the rebound. But you've now survived the McDavid and Celebrini, the 2 leading point scorer breakaways.
Insane,
fucking nuts. And then I'm gonna have to watch the replay because I don't even know how this turnover happened, because it was like a loose puck. Quinn Hughes kicked it to himself and then somehow didn't have it, and then it goes backdoor to Nathan McKinnon with a literal gaping net.
This is the other one that
gaping net.
This is the other one that kills me, because I know Nate is going to be seeing that shot in his nightmares for the next 4 years. And I hate that, because Nate has played incredibly well. Obviously, he had the power play goal against Finland to seal the win there.
Yep.
Nate has no one to answer to, but that one will haunt him. But I said it was weird.
I thought this was good.
It was a weird play. It was like the U.S. seemed like they had it for a second. It was like a turnover, but then it went back to Canada, and then the pass got thrown across. I think Nate was straight up getting ready to back check. Like he wasn't ready for it.
Yes.
It came to him and it almost surprised him. And he was just like, fuck, get the shot off. And it hit the post. Like it was like outside of the post and out. Like it was.
I thought it missed by a lot.
No.
Replay. There's a screenshot. It's actually devastating, but there's a screenshot that's just like, fuck me. Yeah. But man, and I said to you guys, I'm legitimately worried about Nate, because he takes the shit in the good way so seriously.
He's about to win a Stanley
I'm
Cup,
sure. So good point. So I'm sure he's fucking
because he has a gold medal winner Brock Nelson on his team.
Yes, dude, that's actually gonna be so funny. Brock showing up to Cale and Nate like, yo.
I hope he wears that gold into the first practice.
Okay, then remember this play? There was that weird Matthews near too many men where it's like he flipped it near the boards and everyone lost their shit. But then the U.S. bench got so confused that we had 3 guys on the ice. It was
insane.
And then that was the one where Marshy and Tom Wilson were like doorstep. And somehow like Hellebuyck saved the Wilson first one, and the second one, like I think a defenseman maybe blocked it. But that was another one like you were talking about, Red, where it was just chaos in the crease. This has to go in, and just somehow didn't. Absolutely nuts. Then Sam Bennett high stick, 6:34 left.
Okay, so let's get into the penalties.
Number Dan doesn't like high sticking penalties.
I hate high sticking penalties. I think they're sold too much. But Red is right. At the end of the day, a high stick is a high stick, and that is correct. Sometimes I think they're just like sticks that get up high that I'm like, that wasn't really a high stick, but it's a high stick. That was an obvious penalty. Look at Jack Hughes' face. U.S. gets 4 minutes. And then
with 6:34 left.
Yep.
In a fucking
and I swear to God, this is not retroactive because the US still won. In that moment, I did not celebrate because it goes against all of my beliefs and everything that I've said. I don't like when these games get determined by special teams.
We said it all at the same time. And by the way, I would have said it if it was a complete stranger.
Exactly.
But I love Sam Bennett.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't want to live in a world where he has to go. Same thing I said about Mikkola.
And it's not even the fact that it's anyone in the box and I feel bad for them. It's just I want you to win 5-on-5. I want you to win and by being the best even hockey team. So US gets a double, or Canada gets a double minor, US with a 4-minute power play, and then proceeded to shit in their diaper like nothing I've ever seen.
Dude, it was so
There was
crazy.
one flurry where they had a decent chance.
It was Matthew Kachuk, not Matthews. Again, where I swear if he could have just found it, it was an open fucking net.
They had one little flurry, but other than that, it was like pretty sloppy. They couldn't really get in the zone. And then Jack Hughes, the man who just got his fucking jibs knocked out, cracks someone in the face, and he takes a high sticking penalty.
Dude, well, we were laughing first where we were all sitting there when the penalty, because Jack was down for a while.
Yeah.
And we go, I'm not saying he did this, but I would be biting my lip if I was laying there. And then he gets up and he's fucking mangled.
Yeah,
we're like, oh, okay, never mind.
Red goes, don't think you can fake that. Jack's
He's snapping his
down
teeth.
the ice, punching himself.
Everyone's got pliers in their pants.
There is nothing gnarlier, and it's happened to me, so I know the feeling. There's nothing gnarlier than when you get a stick or a puck and then the teeth break.
Oh,
like when they get knocked out clean, fine, but like one of his front jibs is like snapped.
Dude, and I chipped my tooth by
I
like
promise
a
you,
millimeter.
those mini Coronas in the locker room were stinging.
I was going to say the nerves. It exposes these nerves in your teeth, and it's like fucking nightmare. He must have been in hell. So anyway, yes, everything you said is correct. Fucking brutal power play with the gold medal on the line, and I'm glad we didn't score. I didn't want to win that way, but fucking get your shit together. Then think about the power play Canada had against Finland. Yeah. Even if they didn't score on that one, they were snapping it for 2 minutes.
So then Canada has about minute 20 of their power play, gets killed off. And that's a great point to talk about.
Yes.
That the U.S. team went 18 for 18 on the PK. And I almost, no.
18 Do you know it's 18? I don't know if it was
18
the right
for
number.
18 on the PK in this fucking tournament. And I want to say this. On Twitter, we said before the game, hope the refs swallow the whistles tonight. No power plays. Let's just play a clean game.
Yep.
Most people were like, fuck yeah, agree. And some people were like, no, if it's a penalty, call a penalty, blah, blah, blah. And one Canadian fan said, I would feel that way too if the other team had a 43% power play. And I wanted to go, have you seen US's penalty?
What if one team has a 100%?
But I
PK?
just felt like that was playing with fire to say that.
Yep.
And I'm so glad I didn't, because the US then killed every penalty. But so did Canada.
Yep.
And I am just so fucking happy that we can all look back at this game and see that neither team capitalized on those power plays, and this game was won straight up.
I was so happy because they were completely unintentional high sticks, as they always are, and it was, I didn't want, not always, but most of the time, and I didn't want either of those guys in the box. I didn't want overtime at all, but I said to you both, good, clean slate, let's just fucking decide this. Fair,
sure.
3-on-3, whatever, but fair is fair. That was a massive kill, and go back and watch it must have been after the semis pod, when I was like, all right, we're doing finals predictions. The last thing I said was keys to the game will be the US perfect PK against the Canadian power play. And I even looked at you, Red, and said, if the US doesn't give up a power play goal, I think there's a chance we could win. If we give up power play goals, we will lose.
Yeah.
Easy to say now that I was right, but I was fucking right.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, so we finished regulation. At this point, Connor Hellebuyck is already Jimmy Craig. He's already Jimmy Craig.
He had already made 40 saves in that.
Yep. 2 observations going into OT, because I couldn't even fucking type. I have no notes in overtime. 2 observations. 1, I find it weird that Canada against Czech, Finland, and US dominated for large portions of those games, and all 3 of them were absolute barn burners. It's just kind of weird. Maybe it's just because every team is good at this level.
There's part of me, because I want to give a shout out to Dostal.
Yep.
Part of me is like, did they run into 3 fucking nuclear goaltenders? Because Saros was great in that Finland game.
Yep.
And obviously Hellebuyck was the player of the game tonight. Mm-hmm. But I agree. It was weird.
Like, how are you not winning? You're killing us.
And while they had 40 plus shots, watching the game, other than like the crazy missed nets, I didn't feel like that many of the shots were like, Jesus Christ, he's standing on it. Obviously, he stood on his head.
A Connor breakaway, a Mac breakaway, a Nate open net.
Yeah.
And the
What the fuck am I talking about? There was like at least 10.
I'm like,
and like, that's enough. Like, that's 10 goals. So, yeah, fuck, man. I mean, he was just, that was the best goaltending performance I have ever seen in my entire life.
I think certainly, without question, live. I think some of those Jaguars, threes.
That was the best goal. I am telling you, that is the best goaltending performance you have ever witnessed in your entire life.
Even on TV?
Even on TV.
I got to go back to the tape. But that was incredible, dude. That was incredible. Okay, we'll get to him. And then the other one, you said this, but I agree with you. Take fucking notes. Why are we flipping the ice in overtime in the NHL?
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Like, just play. I don't need the long change in overtime.
It's so dumb.
Thank you, IOC. There's some things you do that I think are weird. This is one that I'm like, correct. Just fucking go, dude. Like, it's so fucking moronic.
Correct.
So we go. Again, I have no notes. Absolute edge of our. I think it was only a minute 40. I looked at you guys and I said, enjoy the last 6 minutes maximum of Olympic hockey because this will be over very soon.
Canada didn't really have any chances.
McDavid had his team twice.
But broken up quickly.
Yep.
So like wasn't a chance.
Yep.
But good call him skating.
Yeah,
Idiot.
it is scary. Actually, I've never seen anything more scary.
It
than
is
McDavid
scary.
Going gallop, gallop, gallop. But Mac had one good shot in OT, just like a curl and drag high slot. Made a good save, or maybe he missed the net. He wired it.
So we get the one play, and here's my second Alice shout out. Before overtime, she sends a text and goes, "Jack Hughes is going to score the game-winning goal."
You know what's crazy? 2 OTs for the U.S. Quinn Hughes, Jack Hughes, and before the Quinn Hughes one, I said I have the text from Sandra that goes, "Quinn Hughes is going to score an OT," and then in this one, it was your girlfriend who said the other.
That's fucking electric. Well done, ladies.
Gas.
That play, I think people need to rewind and watch.
Yep.
Jack Hughes continues to just make me look like a fucking big brain.
Oh man.
Because boy, oh boy, did my man fucking show up in this tournament. And today, no one other than Hellebuyck was really shining that bright. Everyone was playing great, tight. Dylan Larkin, though.
Dylan Larkin.
Jesus Christ, he was
savage.
But Jack Hughes was going for it. He was taking chances tonight. He was getting in the dirty areas, the mucky areas tonight. On that goal, Jack Hughes makes a very risky poke check against Cale Makar.
Because I was screaming. If that doesn't get out, we lose.
If you look at the freeze frame of that,
God damn it.
If Jack Hughes does not get that puck poked out to Zach Werenski, that is a 2-on-0 going the other way for Canada.
Yeah.
So he does that. It gets to Werenski, and then Werenski, like a fucking beast with Johnny Gaudreau's spirit on his shoulders, gets that puck, pulls up on the brakes, and then finds Jack, the last man trailer, and puts it on his stick. And there was a moment where everyone in that arena went like this.
Yep.
There was a true millisecond of silence in that arena. And I know that because when it went in, there was no reaction for a quick second. Because it went in weird. It went in like kind of 5-hole.
It was 5-hole.
It was like 5-hole under his leg. Felt like a change-up shot almost, but he waited for Binner to make a move, and then he slid it. And we're up in the stands, and I just went, Jack!
Yeah.
And then I was silent. I couldn't speak.
Well, dude, so I had such the same reaction because when he swung at it, and someone says here, I'm playing Makar. He was trying to win the game too. Correct. Because if he keeps that
gosh, please. No one think that I'm saying anything about Makar there. That was,
I was actually mad at Jack for the fucking swordsman.
Yeah.
It's because I was like, bro, just go body on body there. Because then the worst case scenario, we're fine.
Yeah.
So he goes like this. And I was like, no. And then it got by him. And I was like, oh, go. But then it looked like Werenski wasn't quite going to get there. And I was like, no, damn it.
He was like reaching for it.
What are you doing? Get the fucking buck. And then he did get it, curled it, but it looked like there were no lanes left. But he's Zach Werenski. There's always a fucking lane if you're Zach Werenski.
True.
Hits Jack. But Jack almost smartly also wasn't net driving because then we would have been too exposed. So I was like, oh, Jack's too far. But then he was like kind of cruising in. I was like, wait, fucking score.
Yeah.
And then from our view, I was kind of looking high glove because I was like, just look for the net. But then it went 5-er. And I was like, I didn't even celebrate properly because I was like, did that go?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? And he kind of doesn't see it. Like he shoots and he's doing the like look over your shoulder thing to be like, did that go in? And dude, I wonder. So awesome. I really want to watch that replay. I know this is like the golden goal all-time fucking moment. I'll remember this his whole life. I need to know if he was shooting there or if it came off weird. The replay, the puck's kind of like going crazy. I think it looks
weird because I think he was waiting for Binner.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he put all of himself behind it because he was like, make a move, Binner. Like, he's got it on his stick for a minute.
Yes, he does.
Oh like, my God. He was like, you make a move. He waited for Binner to front and like, show his angle. And then I think he just like nipped it.
Went to school on Binner getting so big, honestly.
Dude,
like that's the way you beat him.
Fuck, man. We've got a little over 5 minutes left here, but a few things I want to say. Jack Hughes scoring that goal. When I see Jack, I can't wait to ask him if he meant to throw his helmet in the stands.
Dude, that was
because he pulled it off and he windmilled his helmet. And I was like, this is going to be so sick when he tosses the bucket in the stands. And then it just went straight backwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think it got caught on the finger.
I saw him going like this and I was like, what a souvenir this is about to be. And he goes, but still all-time Selly.
Maybe last minute he was like, oh, I want this.
Yeah. Still all-time Selly, fucking epic moment.
Watching him and Quinner get their moment together, like both with American flags on their shoulders, hugging.
Yep.
Brady and Matthew doing the same thing. I look a lot of these boys like Werenski and Larks grabbing Johnny's kids.
Okay, that was where I was going next.
There was just like watching the boys skate around with Johnny's jersey was so fucking special.
Chills.
Chills. The words that they were saying after about, his spirit being in there in the locker with them, getting them that win. I think Lark said something like Johnny's spirit was keeping all of the pucks out of the net around Helly, which is funny because it's that's in the defensive zone and he would never be back there.
Yes, correct.
But it's just like the love that the Gaudreau family has showed all these boys and the U.S. hockey program and vice versa is just so amazing to see. That was just so fucking fun.
Dude, absolutely emotions pouring out of me moment. I didn't even know I was going to react. Yeah,
crying big time.
Just seeing the Gaudreau stuff, seeing just the boys draping American flags on their back and cruising around, seeing on a personal level, like seeing Brady and Matthew, Jack and Quinn going up to their parents and, like touching glass, waving at them. Charlie McAvoy, I have an incredible video of him with his family. I have an incredible video of Sway with Ken Bone and Allie, and like Sway's like touching the baby. Like it's just, it means so.
What baby?
The soon to be baby.
Oh, I was like,
doing the like, doing the basketball palm. Just this means so much. And you always
dude, it's everything. Yeah. So when you guys if you watch the episode back as we post this live, again, we have Osh joins us and is in there. And we talked about this before the game. The three of us here, me, CP, and Red, were talking about how if you go down Canada's roster, more than half those guys have won a Stanley Cup.
Yep.
3 guys on the U.S., Matthew Tkachuk, Jake Gensel, and Jack Eichel, have won Stanley Cups. This is a Stanley Cup. Winning a gold medal with NHL players in the tournament against Canada, against this Canada team. That is a Stanley Cup.
They'll tell you it's better.
It's bigger. 100%.
Yep.
And this is a monumental moment for these players. For these guys, the motherfuck that this is, again, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but the motherfuck that this is for a guy like Connor Hellebuyck, who listens to all this flack, a guy like Austin Matthews, a guy like Jack Hughes, who heard all the criticism. This is a massive moment of these guys now coming into the biggest game of their life on the biggest stage against the best competition and winning. This is going to translate into the NHL.
Correct.
In a big way.
Yes, it's such a good moment too. And even like I think foundations of this too, but just this season, let alone your whole career, but just like this season coming back being like, yo, I'm fucking ready to go.
Correct, man.
Yep.
This is like it's so fucking awesome what this moment and knowing what this was and what it took does for players. And that will go into their teams. It will go into the way they prepare and the way they approach big games like this, knowing that they've done it. The Leafs might win 10 straight Stanley Cups. I'm telling you, this is a big fucking deal.
I was really happy for Austin Matthews.
Me too.
He did a couple flag tours.
He was happy.
People were going crazy for him in the crowd. And that pumped me up.
He and Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is an amazing interview. If you haven't seen it, go check our Twitter page or TJ Oshie's page. We both posted the interview with Jack Hughes where he's just so selfless. He's talking about everyone else.
Yeah.
But the big thing was Jack and Austin are very similar in that they're very cheeky in their interviews. They're funny. They don't show too much emotion. They were both just so happy, childlike after this. And if that's not what it's all about, I don't know what.
Yeah, agree, bro. I can't wait to talk to them and just hear about the experience in the locker room and everything. Cause it's like, this hasn't happened in fucking 46. This is not like we feel that we're getting close to level. Cause I do want to give, I want to give Canada some flowers where I'm like, there was a stretch in that game where I was like, we are not level. They are fucking murdering us.
They're amazing.
But this doesn't happen often. Even though we think we're just as good now, this is a very unique thing that 100%. You just want a fucking gold medal.
I'll say it again. We were one more Olympics away from being a half century from winning a gold medal in the men's. This is fucking awesome.
Yep.
Now we've got about 2 minutes left. I want you to say whatever you got next, but I want to just give another quick tire pump to the Canadian boys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're one of the best teams I've ever seen in my entire life. They played so fucking well. They made it as hard as humanly possible for this USA team. And any Canada fan, if you're licking your wounds right now, you got nothing to feel but pride for that group and the way they played. That was fucking unbelievable.
I feel for I feel for Connor, Nate, Mac, because I'm like, you guys are superstars.
Drew,
I
Marshy.
really feel for Sid, Drew,
and
Marshy. I thought all of them played incredible. I'm so gutted. Yeah, true.
This is probably going to be Benner's last.
I'm so gutted for Sid, seeing him out on the. I spent most of my time in the celebration filming Sid coming out there because I was just like, God. And honestly, like weird legacy game for him where he's like, I bet it goes differently if he's on the ice.
Yeah,
I bet it goes differently if he's on the ice.
Hard to say it doesn't.
So just such a killer for him. I fucking crossing every finger and toe that he still in the fucking league and comes back for one more Olympics. Absolute legend. Kind of crazy Finland didn't come. Like we were at the women's gold in Switzerland.
I bet they bounced.
Yeah, I was like, where is Finland?
I mean,
they put the carpet out for them. Like, and here's the third place team. And they were like, they're
playing in 2 days. I bet a ton of them are just gone.
I was like, that was crazy. But yeah, a very emotional medal moment for everybody. You could see on Mac's face, like just devastated.
It was actually a little rattling. Not many of them were crying. They just looked so pissed off.
Oh yeah,
so dejected, and that's just heartbreaking.
I think it was disbelief, dude.
Yes,
they probably had no idea. What
I genuinely think that they're going, "Are you fucking kidding me? We lost that game."
Perfect word, Red. Perfect word. Because
they know how good they are, dude. They know they're the best team in this tournament.
We were walking back, and I said, "We were walking back, and I said out loud, if I were on that Canada team, I would be going, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
That's what I'm saying. It's a
they right now are going. That was 1 in 100 that they won that game.
Yes.
And
it actually felt like that. There was a long stretch where I was like, this is insane. And the chance we had said, all the chances start adding up, then it starts feeling like, actually our boy Jake said, I was talking to him in between periods and he goes, I was like, I don't feel good in between the second intermission. And he goes, dude, sometimes you just see God, and like Hellebuyck, that might be happening right now.
We see performances that are touched by the gods, and that Connor Hellebuyck performance was,
and that was insane. And I did want to say this too. I said it with Oshie, I guess, but all the boys going when they were doing the medals, and they say everyone's name, and they get to Hellebuyck. Every dude on the USA team, when Hellebuyck's name got called, they were like, "Oh my
this guy,
God, yeah." Because I mean, and dude, I haven't seen him that fired up. You said this, but he was doing like selfies. He was going the crowd.
It's amazing.
That was awesome.
All right, closing thoughts. We got to wrap up here.
Closing thoughts, man. What a fucking tournament! Other than the USA-Slovakia game, go back into the quarterfinals and on. What else can you ask for? We've been clamoring for NHL players in best on best Olympics. We got nail biters, golden goals, OTs. Some upsets, some near upsets.
We got to shoot a penalty shot. We got missing teeth.
It's been everything. A fucking tournament.
End of the day, USA wins gold twice.
Yes,
we were at both games. This has been one of the greatest experiences of my life, and truly, it is all because of you guys. And we can't tell you how much we love you enough. It's so fucking fun. Thank you for joining on the ride. And there's going to be plenty more content about these games coming out. We're going to keep everything ripping as usual. Yep. But let's go get fucked up and celebrate the fact that USA just won a gold medal in both the women's and men's hockey tournament here at the Olympics in Milano. Greatest fucking country in the world. Let's fucking go.
The miracle in Milan. USA all the way.
We love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. More content will be coming out. CP, as we go, rip it up. Tell them what to do.
Skate fucking hard.
I got to talk to you guys really quickly about Lucy, the official pouch partner of Almost Friday. Lucy is an absolutely game-changing product to get you dialed. Whether you're working, on the golf course, hanging out, whatever it is, it comes through in the clutch every single time. Dan got me on the espresso flavor, and it is absolutely insane. Diabolical work, really. It helps me focus. It gives me energy. It helps me relax. I can do it post-workout. Like I said, I can do it on the golf course, having a few beers. It's amazing. It's good. It's the versatility, to be honest. It's the versatility. Me and my friends swapping. I'm always trying new flavors. The pouches are flying around the house. It's incredible. It's the obvious choice for the true nicotine pouch connoisseur, and that's why they're the official pouch of Almost Friday. They go up to 12 milligrams in strength and have a unique shape that feels great. And the Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds that hydrating capsule you crack with your teeth. Instant burst of long-lasting flavor. It is amazing. Lucy's the only pouch that delivers long-lasting on-demand flavor, so find a store at lucy.co/stores. Or get it shipped with 20% off your first order at lucy.co/netters. That's NETTERS using that promo code NETTERS. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
We're official, boys. All three of us right now are gold medalists as far as I'm concerned. And we called in the big guns. The third empty netter, TJ Oshie. Holy fuck. We did it. They did it. I can't believe it.
I can't, I've never felt so a part of something that I'm not a part of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not on the team. I feel like I just won a gold medal, and clearly I was not on the ice. But it's I'm so happy for those guys, and the way they handle themselves after, and the interviews. Man, what a squad.
Dude, I said
I gotta
this,
say,
man, it's
go ahead, Dan.
There's been a number of things that have happened that have been funny. Just like you said, we're walking around Milan here and people are congratulating us, and I'm like, guys, we're fucking morons. What? It is how I feel. I'm like, I'm a part of this. But dude, I said to Chris right before you hopped on, watching Jack's interview at the end there, where he's got the flag draped around his shoulders and he's just talking about USA hockey. It's shit like this, man. It's just being patriotic is so fucking awesome. It feels incredible, and I love seeing it from the boys. It just fires me up so much.
Yeah, honestly, I watched that in my living room, and the second the interview ended, I'm going on X, Instagram. I'm refreshing. I'm someone has to have that so I can repost it, and nothing was coming through, and so I just paused it, rewound it, replayed it, took a video and posted it. It's a perfect interview. His emotion, you could tell he was on cloud nine, and he couldn't even, he wasn't even necessarily answering the questions really, but just almost pouring his heart out. And the first thing he says is I'm so proud to be an American. We did this for the country. And then they ask him, KT asks him, what does it mean for you to win a gold medal? And he immediately goes, Connor Hellebuyck. Hellebuyck was our best player out there. He was unbelievable. You know what I mean? Said nothing about himself. Not one thing about him, his family, his brother. Oh man, what an American. I love that. I have chills right now.
Dude,
sitting in my car.
Yes. It was so sick, man. And the I don't know if you could see on TV, but when they were doing the medal presentation, when they got to Connor Hellebuyck, all the boys on the US team started going nuts, pointing at him and everything, because they were like, dude, he was that paddle save on Taze will live forever, dude. That was fucking insane.
And I've seen a save like that change. That was how we became Stanley Cup champions.
Yes,
Braden Holtby. The exact same, almost the same.
Yeah, buddy.
Holtz is out of midair, but dude, Connor Hellebuyck, for all the grief he's been getting, MVP last year, and now everyone's talking about Binnington, rightfully so, absolute gamer. Some of the saves he was making, absolute gamer. But now Hellebuyck, he almost showed up I'm the guy, and he's not cocky like that, but I'm so happy for him. I did yesterday. I was on with Lindsay and Ace at NBC, and they're like, "What are your keys to the game?" Ace's key to the game was penalty kill. I don't think they scored a power play goal today, right? So they went 100% for the whole tournament on the penalty kill.
100%.
100%.
How
100%.
fucked is that?
That's I think how many penalties were there today? 3 or 4. That means they were 14 for 14 going into the game. So they're 18 for 18 or something. That's unbelievable. Dude. That has a lot to do with your goalie, but the players too. And my point was the goalies. I was like, it's going to come down to the goalies. It's going to be a tight game. All these games that they play each other are 1-goal games or OT games. And I just pointed out, Binnington, he is like a gamer. He adjusts his style of play based on like the danger around him. If there's danger, he'll stay back so he can recover. If there's not, he's aggressive. Hellebuyck, not like that. He's consistent. That's like his superpower. He's a blocker.
Yeah.
He's big. He stays in his net. He's very technical. And I mentioned, I was like, with the type of D the U.S. have right now, I think the best D core in the whole Olympics, like he can play that way because they can help around the net. Man, I'm so happy for him. Sorry, that was long-winded. I'm jacked up. Like I'm on cloud 9.
No, dude,
same, dude. Same.
I'm absolutely fucking juiced, dude. So I feel you, and you're so right about Hellebuyck. I feel like this win for the U.S. boys is so validating, and it's such a motherfuck to so many people for so many guys. Hellebuyck being one of them, Jack Hughes being another, the people being like, oh, he was so bad in Four Nations and all tournament, he's been unbelievable. Then he goes and gets the golden goal. The 2 golden goals for the U.S. were both Hughes brothers. Fucking insane. Austin Matthews, a guy who everyone is like, oh, he can't get the big win. He can't lock in. He was playing fucking Selke winning defense in that game, all fucking game for 60 plus minutes. It was just, I mean, that was obviously a massive victory for USA and for USA hockey, but that was such a huge victory for so many of those players, and you just love to see it. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, even like you can go down the line. Dylan Larkin was one of the best players for US in the tournament, I think. He's played 5
last 3 games, Osh.
He's played
totally
5 playoff games in his career. So like,
wow.
Like
such
for him,
a good point,
like,
dude.
Like
Holy
caged
shit.
lion, right? A caged lion.
Yep.
So like he's been wanting to play for this. And I spoke to him when he was in Minnesota after the game, probably a little under a month ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. And like you could just see like he was like just so fired up to be on this team, to like be able to represent America. Like I'm so happy for these guys. And like I sent them a bunch of the old Olympians, Americans, sent them letters that they kind of hung on the wall in the locker room. And they asked me for one probably about 6 days ago, 5-6 days ago maybe, and I wrote one. And I said a bunch of stuff, you know, inspirational, whatever, that we support them. And one of the things I said was I'm so excited for that this could be a new era in USA hockey, and I'm so excited that they get to embrace that challenge, and they've embraced the living hell out of it.
Man, it's just like I can't stop thinking about the fact that we're about to hit half a fucking century, without the U.S. men winning gold. So there was just, you can say all you want about, you know, I'm not saying it's a passing of the torch. Canada is still obviously incredible. Those boys played so well. That team's a wagon. But this is more just this is just as good of a program. It's just as good of a nation at hockey. I mean, we can play with those guys, and to be able to finish the job and get that win. Good Lord, Connor fucking Hellebuyck. Put a goddamn statue of this motherfucker in Milan. I mean, that was one of the most insane performances. That was full Jim Craig. That was full Jimmy Craig shit right there. And you're right, just like guys like Larks and guys like Vinny Trocheck and JT Miller, who are getting dogged on a ton, who just go out and play fucking defensive specialist hockey. And it was crazy. In second period, it was like, oh my God, this looks like the Finland game, the Czechia game. Canada's just ramming it down their throat. But it was almost like the boys were ready for that. They were like, yeah, listen, like we might get ragdolled here for a bit, but we can just survive. And shit, did they do it? That was unbelievable.
It really, just like what you know, it was kind of like, it was similar to the games, like even in 2014 in Social, we played them in the semis. It was a 1-0 game. And so like we needed someone to step up in that moment and score a 5-on-5 goal, or a OT goal.
Yeah.
And this team just has it. But I think one thing that I think this has been coming, because unlike my era, this era of American players, they were winning U18 Worlds. They were winning World Junior Championships.
Yeah. Ooh, great call.
I think this has been coming. I don't think they have maybe I don't want to say fear, but like they don't look at Canada, I don't think, as my era looked at them, because they've been beating them when they were younger. We weren't. I never beat Canada one game, even round robin, my entire career. ever, not one time.
Wow, that's nuts.
And these guys, but these guys did. They have been beating them since they were 18. And so I think it's, I think they went into this like with a completely different mindset than we would have in Sochi. I know 2010, obviously, they're, one goal away from being right there, but still we didn't get it done. These guys did.
Yeah, dude, Osh, we have I know you sent another letter recently with the inspirational stuff, but we have a copy of the one you sent to the boys with the care package with all the gear, the hat and everything. And we've been playing with the War Road cards, getting going in our Airbnb all trip. Cause you were like, those are some of my favorite memories. And you've said on a million times, but on our show too, about what the Olympic experience did for you as a player in your career and everything. What do you think this moment is going to mean to these guys moving forward and the way it'll shape their careers and the national spotlight they're going to get and all that stuff?
I think in a lot of different ways. I think some of it they probably won't realize. It's going to be a whirlwind here for a little bit. It was for me until the next hockey season started, until the next season after 2014. But they're going to get, it's everything. Like they're going to get so many opportunities for partnerships. They're going to get so many people coming up to them doing what people do for me even to this day, saying, this is where I was when we watched you win the gold medal. This is what the bar looked like. These are the USA chants. These are the things that still make give me goosebumps right now talking about it. These guys are going to have that for the rest of their lives. People coming up to them for the next 30, 40 years. Who knows where USA Hockey is at that point, but everyone's going to remember this one. They'll remember where they were, who they were with, how drunk they were, or if they were with their kids, or like me, I was at my kid's hockey game, watching in the lobby with all the, I'm probably going to be in one of those videos cheering, just like fans were in 2014 for me. So it's going to change their lives. But I think also there's a lot of Americans on this team that haven't won a Stanley Cup. Canada has 20 plus Stanley Cups on that roster. US doesn't. And so these kids now can take this experience to the playoffs, to their teams. Now they're a champion. They're a champion. They know what it takes. They know what it's like to play for the guy next to them, to go further than they thought they could. And so I'm so excited for these guys. I'm getting so jacked up right now. But
dude, you just fired me up so much. Well,
dude, I'm pissed because I'm like, this is why you have to join the fucking show, because you just took the words out of my mouth. I was literally right about to say, before the game, I was looking at both rosters sitting here with Chris and Red, and I ran down Team Canada, and more than half that team has won a Stanley Cup. 3 guys: Jack Eichel, Jake Gensel, and who is the one other one? And Chucky, obviously.
Oh, Chucky,
those are the only guys who've won Stanley Cups. So, this is a Stanley Cup, dude. Winning an Olympic gold fucking medal against Canada. Is a Stanley Cup. So, all of these guys, this new age, these, mid-20s superstars in the league for the USA, they now have a massive, massive championship under their belt. And that is fucking huge. It's going to be huge for them playing for their club teams. This is so exciting.
Yep.
It's different when you get in that moment in playoffs, when you've been there before and you know what it takes. These guys have it now. And I think playoffs this year for these guys are going to look different, especially some of these top players having to play certain roles. You have to play a full 200-foot game in playoffs. Some of these top players were required to. You have to do that to beat Canada. And now they got a taste of it. Not only did they get a taste of it, they got a taste of it and they succeeded. So, man, I'm so happy for these. I'm just so happy for these guys and the Americans and USA Hockey. My kids play hockey now. My kids are going to be able to say they watched the gold medal game and they saw when the US won, when Jack Hughes threw it 5-hole to win a gold medal. So,
oh my
God, it's so.
I can't even believe just hearing that out loud.
I'm so proud of them. Yeah, I'm so incredibly proud of these guys.
It's like it's you said it all. It's just the resiliency, the way to dig deep and battle through a game like that and win. USA men's have a fucking gold medal again. That feels incredible. Fuck me,
so sick.
Osh, you're the best. We'll let you run. I know you're on babysitting dad duty right now, but we'll get you back on soon so we can have we're at Lava Island right now, but we'll get you back on soon for a full proper epi. But dude, go fucking have a few pops after you leave Lava Island, and let's celebrate this one. This is unbelievable.
Absolutely, boys. Love you. Love America. It's a good day to be an American, boys.
Sure is,
brother.
buddy.
Love you too, brother. We'll talk soon.